So there's a new opportunity, a new way to look at resilience, and it's actually understanding the infrastructure of your beliefs. It's actually not about only understanding them, but addressing them. It's about understanding what your coping mechanisms are. These are the mechanisms that you use to cope through your daily life. And I have a system that is going to help you right now to build your resilience in a new way, in a healing way, actually one that works. Now the system is called Spontaneous Transformation Technique. And right now I'm going to take you through the 7 steps of the Spontaneous Transformation Technique. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Now at the end I'm going to show you ways on how you can use this. Here's the 7 steps. Step 1 is, what's upsetting you? Usually when something is upsetting you, that is the moment of resilience or not resilience, or what am I going to do? So the first step in the Spontaneous Transformation Technique is, what's triggering you? What's triggering you? What's upsetting you? And in that moment, we go into step 2. What are you feeling in that moment? What are you feeling? What are the emotions that are up in that moment of upset or trigger or frustration? What are you feeling? The third step is to go inside your body and identify where that feeling is inside your body. So just go within and you kind of feel, oh, it feels like it's right in my heart or my chest or my neck or my jaw. And then the next step is step 4. Now the step 4 is a little bit longer. And it's a really crucial step. What you're going to do is bring your attention to that area, wherever it is in your body. It's almost as if you're going to go inside your body and be with that area. But the kind of attention you're going to bring to that area is actually one of the observer. You're going to be this beautiful, supportive, but neutral observer. And that observer aspect of you is going to bring your presence to this part of you that is sitting in this body part. So when you bring your attention inside to this part of you, you'll notice that there's a personality there. Oftentimes it's a little version of ourselves, but sometimes it's a representation or a symbolism, kind of like dreams. And you're going to interact with this aspect. And you're going to just ask some questions. You're going to interact and just share with them how much you care. Truly, it's about being in a space of love and honoring. And what you're also doing is allowing this part of you to have a voice. Because here's what happened. A long, long time ago, something happened, an event, a trauma, an upset that created a set of conclusions. In that moment of upset, you decided what your life was. You decided what the best behavior was in order for you to be safe. Now that's what these coping mechanisms are. So as you're interacting with this aspect found in your body part, you're sharing with them, I get it. I know what happened. I'm sorry for what happened. And I love you. This is the kind of dialogue you're having with this aspect of your body. And what starts to happen is there's an unraveling. There's an unwinding. And you're going to encourage this aspect of you to actually feel the feelings of the first time it happened. Actually feel the feelings of that moment of upset. And in the process of them actually feeling their feelings, they're given a voice finally. And this aspect starts to just feel and then experience your love, and you're sharing with them how much you care. And you're really having a relationship with this part of you that got shut down a really long time ago. So once you go through that process and have this little experience with this part of you, again, you're the observer and this aspect is kind of separate from you, and you're observing this part of you, experiencing the emotions and receiving from you. Then you go to step 5. There's a resolution that kind of happens and you'll feel it. And in that moment of resolution, your next question to this aspect is, what is it that you need? What is it that you need? So you think about the original emotion, you think about the resolution that just happened, and you ask this part of you, what is it that you need now? And what will happen is this part will reveal, usually a quality. It'll say, well, what I need is love. What I need is to be seen. What I need is acknowledgement. What I need is to be heard. These are the kind of things that usually show up. Sometimes it might be something different. It might be for you too. But in that moment, as that aspect of you shares who they truly are and what it is they need, and they're going to show you what they need. And you ask them, show me, please. What would it be like? This is step 6. What would it be like if I fully expressed that need? What would it be like if I was in the full expression of that need? And you'll feel yourself embodying that need. And then the next, I like to add an extra one in there. What would that feel like? So this aspect of you is sharing with you and showing you what it would feel like to be loved and heard and seen. And you're feeling that in your body. And then the next question is, what would that be like? So, give you an example. My little one might say to me, I need love. And I ask them, what would love feel like? And it shows me, and I start to feel it and experience it in my body and my being and my life. And then I ask myself, well, gosh, what does that feel like? And then you're starting embodying it. What's happening in that moment is you are shining the light of consciousness on who you really are. And when you do that, that is a moment of awakening. Consciousness allows you to have this coping mechanism, to have it instead of it having you. Shining the light of consciousness on who you really are allows you to be it. And so in that moment, you get to feel it and know it. And you're going to identify about 3 words from that. 3 words that really identify what that need expressed is. It could be something like love, freedom, truth, whatever it is. And you're going to do an I am ceremony around it. Meaning you're going to claim it, put an I am statement in front of it, and you're going to claim to yourself, I am love, I am freedom. Yet what you're going to do is ask that aspect to create a little ceremony for you. And the 2 of you are going to experience this I am ceremony. And together, you're going to claim I am. And whatever it was, that expression was for you. And when you do that, if you notice, if you're really present in the moment, you will notice a change that happens. In fact, several steps along the way, you'll notice various changes. Now, the final step is go back and think about the upset. Has it changed? It likely has. And what you've just done there is you've built resilience. You've built in consciousness that allows you to be resilient to anything. You can stand in the middle of the tornado of your life and say, gosh, I'm okay. Now, this is a daily practice. I do this every single day. And this is something that you can do in the moment of upset that will turn it around and transform it spontaneously over and over and over again.